Hi there. Got a very nice Woodsman from the 1960s for sale in my Etsy shop. And as you know, the 60s were a beautiful time for self-expression and free love. So this knife is very groovy. It's in excellent condition. There's the shackle, as you can see, so that's why I date it from the 60s. The scales are in great shape. I've polished them, but I haven't had to sand anything, on this knife. It didn't require anywhere near that much refurbishment. It came there really well preserved. So it's got a really good look to it, and it's clean. These are getting harder to come by. I'm having a harder and harder time finding this era knife, in a good condition, particularly the models that have more than just the basic tools. But a Woodsman, I've had one of these before, and I called it a Huntsman, and one of my customers, Tim Baker, helped me out with that. If it didn't have tweezers and a toothpick, and in this era didn't have the long file in the back, it was a Woodsman, which this one is. So this is basically your Spartan tool set with a saw and scissors. So let's just look at the tools real quick. We'll start with the back tools and run through them. Here's the 5-turn grooved corkscrew, very sharp, great condition. Here is the solid reamer, sharpened reamer. And then let's do the opening layer. Here is your can opener small screwdriver. It does have the Swiss patent stamp. It's also got it's got a good tip there. A lot of times you see the tips tweaked. This one's perfect. Here's the large screwdriver sharpened cap lifter. I'm going to leave these open so when we get done we can look down inside the knife. So let's take a look at the saw while I can get to that. Here's the saw. And then let's take a look at the scissors. Now these are vintage scissors with the screw pivot and the single leaf spring. And they work perfectly fine. And then the blades, we have the small clip point blade from that era. And the large blade, oh, by the way, it's in really good shape. It's got a good edge on it. It's very straight, problem free. And then the large blade. Now I've polished the large blade and sharpened it. So it didn't need much. It has some light scratches from just normal use. But again, good edge. And nice and straight and true. No problems. And it has the Officier Suisse tank stamp. So very interesting. Then looking down inside that knife, clean, clean, clean. Very nice. So let's close it up. Got pretty good walk and talk for a knife this age. And the shackle is really well attached. It's very symmetrical. It's not bent out of shape or anything. It's really a little stiff. Moves through the range, but it's pretty stiff. So there it is. The Woodsman from the 1960s in really good condition, and I don't come across these very often, and like I said, I'm having a harder and harder time getting these. The market's really tightened up, so I'm really not sure how many more of these I'll be able to put up. But if you'd like to take a look at it, go to my Etsy shop and have a look. Thanks for watching, and have fun collecting.